Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. I didn't get a chance to talk about this, but I'll talk about it now. So it appears that the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions made a deal where this is very rare, where you trade quarterback for a quarterback and, a couple of draft picks. This is very rare. But Matthew Stafford is headed to LA in exchange for Jared Goff. Obviously, the Rams feel like they can't win a Super Bowl with him as their quarterback, where you have Matthew Stafford, but Matthew Stafford, the seasoned veteran quarterback who's played pretty much his whole career in Detroit. And here's the problem: Matthew Stafford will be 33 years old, but at this day and age, if he stays healthy, Matthew Stafford could easily play 4 or 5, maybe even 6 more years. Matthew Stafford was drafted #1 overall many moons ago. I can't even remember what year he was drafted, but Detroit was the first team to go 0-16. Nobody had ever seen that before in the history of football under the 16-game schedule, which, keep in mind, remember, the NFL is going to 17 games. If it's not this year, it will be next year, which will be odd. But nevertheless, the problem is with Matthew Stafford, after all these years, we really don't know how good he is. If you look at his numbers are pretty damn good. He's thrown for over 40,000 yards. He's thrown for, over 200 touchdowns. He's, as far as his numbers go, his numbers is solid. But the problem is he has a losing record as a starting quarterback. To me, him getting traded to the Rams is basically a way to end his career on a good note. If he can get to a Super Bowl and at least win, the questions about Matt Stafford will be answered, because a lot of people thought he was comfortable playing in Detroit. It was no pressure on him to win. They knew Detroit was Detroit. The Lions was the Lions. So it was really no pressure on him to win. Now that he goes to the Rams, he will be walking into a team with a young coach. He's going to have a solid offense. He's going to have a solid defense. So he's going to have all the tools he needs to be successful and win. So the thing is with Matt Stafford, I think he's probably the worst quarterback. If you catch my drift, he's a good bad quarterback. He puts up numbers, but then they don't win. And by no stretch of the imagination is Matthew Stafford a Hall of Fame quarterback. Matthew Stafford, to at least be in the discussion on whether he's a Hall of Fame quarterback, Matthew Stafford would have to go in there and at least have to win 2 Super Bowls and possibly make at least 3 out of 4 Super Bowl appearances. And he would have to win 2, because Matthew Stafford, I'm sorry, his record as a starting quarterback says he isn't a Hall of Famer. But his numbers, if he played for a winning team, would say that he is a Hall of Famer. So this is going to be very interesting to see how this plays out with Matthew Stafford. So this is his chance at redemption. These next few years with Matthew Stafford is going to be very crucial. Now, if he goes in there and the Rams are a success, they win games, they make the playoffs every year, we'll say, okay, well, it was Matthew Stafford just being in Detroit. So we'll see. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.